Hey guys, I'm John Setzler. Welcome back to the Kamado Joe cooking channel. Today we are going to fire up the Kamado Joe Classic and cook a couple of lobster tails. So let's get started. Okay, I've lit a fire starter in the bottom of my Kamado Joe Classic here, and I've put the Divide and Conquer flexible cooking rack on, and I'm using the accessory rack in the low position. And on the right side, I'm going to place one half of the heat deflector, and up on top, I'm going to place both halves of the cooking grate. And we're going to bring the temperature in the Joe up to somewhere between 375 and 400. In order to bring our temperature up to between 375 and 400, I'm going to close my bottom vent about halfway, and I'm going to close the daisy wheel on top all the way, or the slider is going to close all the way. I'm going to leave the daisy wheel fully open until it starts to come up to temperature, and if I need to warm the grill up, I'll open the slider a little bit, and if I need to cool it down, I'll close the daisy wheel. So we're going to, like I said, stabilize here at 375 to 400. Okay, while our grill's warming up, we're going to get these lobster tails prepped. I have two lobster tails here that are right at about 5 ounces a piece. And what we're going to do to prep these is we're going to butterfly these, which means I'm going to take a pair of kitchen shears and we are going to cut right down through the top of this shell all the way to the back, just shy of where the fans are. So we're going to come in just like this and cut right down through the middle to about right there. Like I said, we're going to come just shy of the end of the tail, and then we're just going to reach here and kind of spread these apart and get these pulled apart just like this to where we can reach down in here and pull the meat out just like this, where we can separate it from this membrane on the bottom and pull that out, because we're going to cook that up on top of the shell just like this. And we're going to do both of these this way. And after we get those both butterflied, I'm going to drizzle on a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and we're going to rub that all over the meat on both sides. We're going to make sure we get the top and the bottom of the lobster meat covered with the extra virgin olive oil, just by rubbing it on like that. And then to finish these off, I like to sprinkle on a little bit of paprika on top. I like to use a little bit of a smoked paprika and give that some nice color. So now these guys are seasoned and ready to go to the grill. Okay, we've got our Kamado Joe Classic up to between 375 and 400. So I'm going to set both of these lobster tails right over here on the indirect side of the grill. And a good rule of thumb on cook times for these is approximately 1.5 minutes per ounce. So these are, like I said, about 5 ounces a piece. So we're going to go for about 7.5 to 8 minutes here, and then we'll be back to have a look. Okay guys, here we go. We've been on here for right at about 8 minutes, and these things look to me like they're just about perfect. I may leave them on here for another 60 seconds or so, and then we're going to take them off, take them inside, and you know what comes next. Okay guys, these things are cooked perfectly and they're ready to taste, so let's get it on. Alright guys, for the moment of truth, I'm going to cut a little piece off of here and see how this tastes. Fantastic. It's absolutely delicious. It's quick, it's easy, and it's a really good presentation. So guys, give this a try. Let me know what you think. Join us on Facebook, facebook.com/Kamado Joe. Follow us on Twitter @Kamado Joe. And until next time, this is John Setzler with Kamado Joe Cooking Channel.